Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. This is Naaman with the DC Camp Great Millstone, back from another video. First and foremost, call halal Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kodash. And of course, once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who continue to rule well. I'd like to send salutations out to the fellow Akim out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across the four corners of this earth while we still continue to try to wake up the remaining hopeful elect. Alright, so here's a little couple of videos going in on the subject of these Edomites, these so-called white people, and this history of theirs of not being clean people. Alright, and it's evident. You know, they like to walk around pretending that they're so evolved, and yet they can't do something as simple as wash their ass. Alright, so this is the Philip Scott's one of his channels called the Black Congregation. As you can see, it says white woman says she allows her children to bathe only a couple of times per week. Wow. Alright, just wow. You know, like I said, these people that, oh man, they're so evolved, when actually Joe 30 is right on point. Alright. These are some low base individuals, you know, both inside and out. So let's go ahead and roll this video, and wow, just wow.
The topic of bathing, taking a shower, taking a bath, that is something that we practice in the black community. We have this statement, we definitely say cleanliness is next to godliness. One thing that I believe in is that soap and water and a wash towel is too cheap not to take a shower or a bath. And I don't care how many showers or baths you take a day, just be clean, right? But you better take one every day in my house. Now, case in point, let's look at the people originally from Europe or the Caucasus Mountains. Ever since we encountered them, they didn't believe in bathing.
Actually, let's take care of that right now. Let's address that. They are not originally from there. They were pushed up there by the other nations because of their ways. Alright, these people that you refer to as white, that like themselves, refer to themselves as white. Alright, we know they're actually red. Alright, because that is a curse put upon them. The blood shows through their translucent skin. Alright, but no, their home was the region known as Mount Seir. They pushed the Horites, alright, out of that area, and then they took over that land. Alright, so that's where they're originally from. You know, when you look at a map of ancient Israel and where all the tribes are located, you'll see Edom, which is that nation's name. They're descendants of Jacob's brother Esau. Alright, they were, when you look at the map of the Middle East, where all the 12 tribes are situated, you'll see Edom was below Judah and slightly to the left, I believe. Alright, so that was that region there. That's their home. Alright, yes, they were pushed up into the Caucasus, you know, the area between the Black and Caspian Seas, that little bottleneck there. And no wonder that, you know, and this prophecy being fulfilled, you know, that area, what? That's a troubled area the last, what, 10 years or so? It's been very prominent in the news. Kiev, and lately Ukraine. And it's a whole lot of history the last, let's see, 1100 years or so, 1200 years, alright? Because, you know, you got the Khazars and all that, you know, the Rus, who really never liked each other. Alright, so yeah, that region, you know, it's a lot of history there if you take the time to look into, which unfortunately a lot of our people do not, and they're totally ignorant of, you know, these people that especially the ones that took our identity, all these people come from that region that they were pushed up into, and they're playing these same games that they played in ancient times. All right, but when you know who you're dealing with, all right, you see what's going on, and these prophecies in the scriptures are right on point. Continuing on.
You can look up European history. A lot of them felt that cleanliness was changing your linen
Mm-hmm.
or changing your clothes. Some of them didn't even bathe for a year
Yep.
or more. Some of them, and even though okay, you can look at it, well, you know that well.
Said Khazars that I was talking about, they wore their undergarments especially until they just deteriorated. That's how filthy and nasty. There are stories, if you just take the time to look these things up, you'll find out we're not telling you lies.
Well, that's medieval times. Okay, let's go to 2024. We had a explosion of medical advancements in science. Why is the same people not bathing? Let's roll a clip.
Children probably bathe maybe once a week.
Can you talk to
Maybe,
him about
and they don't use. I mean,
Michael's,
know,
Michael's a fourth Japanese. He
one
thinks they have
time-
to bathe every day. Can you?
One time we had somebody on,
Fourth
and they
Japanese.
were talking about this, and when the clip went viral, and they said we were abusing people, I was like,
Oh Lord.
they said something about privilege too. I was like, what? I didn't
No,
know how that
I
works.
said
What were they
that I
doing?
didn't. I did delayed bathing with both my kids.
After they were
Yes,
born.
that's because why would you need to? Why are they dirty?
Talk to us about how you only bathe your kids once a week. I want to know more about that.
Well, first off, I just let my kids do what they want to do. I have
Exact-
4 children. I'm not going to fight with my kids over little stupid things like bathing. Like,
What?
What's
Agreed.
the
I
age gap
just-
again?
Almost 10, 7, 5, and 2.
Woo, you're in it.
Yeah.
So you don't make them bathe every day. You'll just do when they want to once a week.
If
What
it's once
the
a week,
fuck?
you know, like now they swim. We have a pool and they swim in the summer, so I guess we call that bathing. So it's probably even less than that, you know. But no, we tell it like our kids have autonomy over their bodies and their rooms, assuming, you know, and they can make all the choices around that, assuming they're safe.
They're children.
Yeah, bathing is something that they just don't like to do. They can give all the excuses that they want. Now, me personally, that's a cultural thing. I would
Oh boy, let's get this. This is like wow. This is. All right, here we go. I mentioned it earlier. This is Job 30. All right. All right, here we go. Job 31 says, "But now they that are younger than I have me in derision." Derision. This is Job now. This is at a low point. All right, and that's life. Right. Remember the story of Job. It said, "Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock." These are your so-called white people he's talking about. All right. Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished? For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes, and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. Remember what I told you. This happened back then, and it happened again after the fall of Rome and during the so-called Dark Ages. Alright? They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth. Oh, this is another clue. And in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. Let's look at that for a minute. Base men. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Alright, so you got here Nabal, children of fools, foolish, senseless, of the man who has no perception of ethical and religious claims. Alright, disgraceful. Remember, these people who like to refer to themselves as white, and that's a modern thing. Alright, that's a little over 300 years old. Alright, so I'm looking at the 1680s. Alright, early 1680s. Disgraceful. Let's see what else we got here. Foolish, a vile person, and they are. Alright, when we talk about let's see, stupid, wicked, this is who we're talking about. Nabal, children of base men. Let's get this. Alright, base men. Let's see. Alright, Sean. Look what I got here. That's changed. Alright, defamed. Alright, at its root. Alright. 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 They were viler than the earth. Let's see. So now we have Nakah, drive away. What did we say about them being driven from among men? Remember? What does it say? Verse 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. It says they were viler than the earth. So you get that Nakah. See? Again, these scriptures on point.
How is this cultural? They don't want to bathe. And I couldn't get down with that culturally. I believe in taking showers twice a day. You wake up, you take a shower. Before you go to bed, you take a shower. If you went outside, did some work, got sweaty or whatever, you come back, you take another shower. So you may take 3 that day. If you go back outside again, you get extremely sweaty, you come back and take another one. You can take 80 showers a day if you want to. That's fine. I believe cleanliness and next to godliness. How do you run around being sticky like that? How do you go to bed and don't want to feel fresh? Like when I get in the bed, I like that hot shower. And when I get in that bed, I feel so comfortable. Get in that bed with that nice hot shower. Like, how do you do that? Like, how? How do you go all day, days, and not take a shower? And the reason why she's okay with her kids doing that, because she do it. Let's call it what it is. Now, I don't know about some of you brothers, but that cultural difference, that's something I could have got down with, is that. No. You got to take a doggone bath. You need to be clean. Period. Period. And the kids, probably bathe a lot less. They view getting in the pool is bathing. And then they want to get out the pool when we get in it. Please, we need to be getting out the pool when they get in it.
Exactly.
They believe getting in the doggone pool is cleaning them. So all before your behind was dirty. And you get in the pool like you're taking a shower. So if anybody should be getting out the pool, to be honest with you, it should be black Americans. You know what I'm saying? So from now on, if they get out the pool when you show up, be like, man, that's cool. But you know, I don't like getting too many pools anyway. I'm all good. But man, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. But hey, to each his own. If you don't want to bathe, it's your right. My thing is just stay in your house away from people. Because it was the other day, y'all. There was a group of them I seen show up somewhere, and boy, when they came in that location, I mean, they were nice, but boy, they were smelly. Oh, they were smelly. They were smelly. It was a smell of wet dog and trash smell. Put that smell together. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, they don't smell that? And, but you can get used to certain smells where you don't even smell it. I'm talking about even foul odors, right? And when they left the area, the smell went with them. And I'm like, oh my Lord, how do you be like that? But, even famous ones like Taylor.
And that's the first thing they always have to come, they like to talk shit about Jake, but here's the thing, what they are good at, and this is one of those psychological terms. Let's see. Where's the key? Hold on. There we go. There it is. Here it is. Hold on just a second. Let's see. So we have here, and again, this is something that these devils are good at. They play these little mind games. Projection. It's a defense mechanism in which an individual attributes their own unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or impulses to someone else, often without realizing it. This unconscious process helps individuals avoid confronting their own emotions and desires, which can be uncomfortable or unacceptable to them. And this whole thing is set up to where they are spared, facing reality. If you've noticed. Here, let's go down further. It talks about attributing one's own qualities, emotions, or motivations to another person, group, or entity, justify prejudice or negative attitudes towards others. See what I say? Avoid taking responsibility for one's own thoughts, feelings, or actions. Displace uncomfortable or unacceptable emotions such as anxiety, anger, or shame. Another way to look at this is what we call cognitive dissonance. Alright. Accusing, examples, accusing someone of being lazy when you yourself are feeling guilty about procrastination. You know, that was big because Jake wasn't working for free for them, so we got that lazy tag, right? All those niggers are just lazy. Perceiving someone as manipulative when you are actually feeling manipulated by your own emotions. Attributing someone else's flaws to them while ignoring your own similar flaws. And it goes into consequences and impact. But these big people just, and I use that term loosely, alright, because these people are the wicked, alright, and we see this, but unfortunately a lot of you Christians are just gone. You fail to realize that Christianity, first and foremost, is not actually in the Bible. Our book was used as a tool, an instrument, by the so-called white man against us. They twisted it, alright, made it fit what they wanted to do or use it, and that was as a weapon against us. And our people they can't get out from under that spell. Alright, let's continue on.
Taylor Swift has said she don't wash her legs in the shower. Ashton Kutcher said he didn't bathe every day. So for me, it's cultural at this point. It's not a one-off.
Let me tell you something else. What was his name? He was known as the Stinky Man in Hollywood. Damn it, Brad Pitt. Early on. Yes, sir.
Do you? But you know why? But you understand why in the history of America, history of Europe, I'm sorry, they had so many plagues. The Native Americans was killed off not because of war, because of diseases that were brought from Europe. This is American history we're talking about.
They don't like to tell you that.
And the majority of diseases happen due to not being hygienic. But hey, oh man, that just kind of made me want to take a shower right now. Just hearing that, how you go days without taking a shower? Yeah, that don't make no sense.
And that goes to about the difference between those people and us. You know, look at this. About hygiene, look at this. Leviticus 5th chapter, 7th chapter, 11th chapter, 13th chapter when it goes into leprosy, 14th chapter, leprosy again, 15th chapter, alright? 22nd chapter, Numbers, 9th chapter, Numbers 19, Numbers 31, Deuteronomy 21, Deuteronomy 23, Deuteronomy 23 again, Mark 7, Luke 17, alright? But you notice too, Jake will fight to wash his ass. I've noticed that in the years I've been on this planet. Let's go to because some things are just innate when it comes to. Hold on, I missed it. There we go. Let's go. I think it's 2. I think it's chapter 2. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Is it 14? Here it is. Um, 13 says, "For not the hearers of the law are just before the Most High, but the doers of the law shall be justified." It says, "For when the Gentiles," now it's talking about the Israelite foreigners, now I'm not talking about the heathen of other nations, let's get that straight, "which have not the law," all right, "do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves." Meaning, like I said, they're innate. Let's get that definition so you understand what I'm talking about here. We already covered projection. Let's go to innate. Alright, it says existing naturally or by heredity rather than being learned through experience. So we get into that little bit of that nature versus nurture, right? It says of or produced by the mind rather than learned through experience. Possessed as an essential characteristic. Inherent. Let's look at dictionary.com. Innate. Existing in one from birth. See, we got a little of that now. You understand, your spirit is telling you when things are off. You know not to do this. You know that ain't right. Synonyms: natural, congenital. Alright? Inherent in the essential character of something. Originating in or arising from the intellect or the constitution of the mind rather than learned through experience. Because remember what's coming. These laws, statutes, and commandments are going to be put in our inward parts. There it is right there. Originating in or arising from the intellect or the constitution of the mind rather than learned through experience. Ezekiel 36 and 24 and 25 going into what? That's that new covenant. Hebrews 8 and 8. In fact, let's get that real quick. Let's get Ezekiel 36. Alright. Come on now, there we go. Go down to 24. And it says, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. Then I will sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your God." And that's when we will dwell in safety alone, like it says in Deuteronomy 33rd chapter. So now you got other people, the heathen and all that now. Alright? So let's go to another one.
The topic of bathing, taking a shower, taking a bath, that is something that we practice in the black community. We have the statement, we definitely say cleanliness is next to godliness. One thing that I believe in is that soap and water and a wash towel is too cheap not to take a shower or a bath. And I don't care how many showers or baths you take a day, just be clean, right? But you better take one every day in my house. Now, case in point, let's look at the people originally from Europe or the Caucasus Mountains. Ever since we encountered them, they didn't believe.
I'm sorry, hold on. Let's see. Whoops. Nope. That's not the one I want. Hold on. I do apologize. I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds off. Here we go.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Zumba Black community.
Here we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
So we have one of the folks who's saying that she just owes a debt of gratitude to the sisters for teaching her how to wash up properly.
Yeah, teach her to wash her
being
ass.
told that I don't need to scrub my legs because the soap runs down my body. I remember being told that I didn't need to shower today because we had swam at the lake. I remember being told that shampoo is fine because it runs down, it washes everything. I don't remember being told how to clean my vajayjay. I remember being not the only white girl in the army learning how to wash properly from the black girls. And they laughed a little bit too, but they stood with us and taught us love. My mother-in-law has taught me more about myself than my actual mother did. I'm not gonna laugh at you because you don't understand the context of these messages. It is listen to black women and protect black women till I die.
Listen, I know that I was taught by my mother the right way to wash myself. And for the most part, I do know when it comes to black households, we really do know how to wash ourselves. But really and truly, it shouldn't even be about a black or white or racial thing. It is just hygiene 101. When you get in the shower, you wash from top to bottom. You don't allow the soap to just flow down from the top part if you only wash the top part, and then everything else just gets clean magically because all of the soap just runs down. So you don't scrub your legs, you don't scrub your feet, you don't make sure that you wash every part of your body, every crevice, all of the armpits and all of the pits. You just ignore all of those things, and you think that by swimming in a pond or just washing your hair, as she said, that's good enough. All of the soap from you washing your hair will just clean the rest of your body. But what if you have dirt and oil in your hair and you're washing it and the suds with the dirt and oil is flowing down your body? Don't you have to clean the rest of your body? I mean, again, it's just hygiene 101. And then saying she was never taught how to wash her, Tootsie Cat. That is an important part that needs to be washed as well. And so she's saying that she learned how to properly wash herself from the sisters when she was in the army. And she will protect the sisters till the day she dies. All because you just didn't know hygiene 101. I mean, you can appreciate us for sure because we are fabulous, but why don't you know how to wash yourself? And I know that there's been videos that have been going viral where we have the folks saying that they don't use washcloths and they don't understand why anybody would use a washcloth, and they find that to be disgusting and gross, and they just use their hand in a bar of soap. That is not scrubbing the body. That's not cleaning the body. Soap leaves a film. So you need to have some sort of loofah to clean the rest of your body. But nevertheless, thank you for wanting to protect the sisters to the day you die. We appreciate that. But what we would appreciate more
As you wash
Just
your ass.
understand your hygiene and clean your body. Wash up well. You will feel so much better and so refreshed.
And
I
so will we.
promise you. Let me know what you all think about this. How do you all wash yourself? Is this just basic hygiene 101? You know, you get in the shower and you just scrub, and then rinse off? Let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Also, download the African Diaspora News app. You can grab it at the Google or Apple store, or head over to africandiasporanews.org and download it there. You'll have access to content you won't see here or anywhere else, so you want to download that app. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, EA Public Relations. Until next time, please be safe, everyone.
So there you have it. Once again, we keep telling you these people are contrary to everything that is holy and good. And they are, because they are the wicked. This is how they were created. Alright. Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd chapter. They are clean contrary. Alright, like I say, Jake will fight to wash his ass. Alright. This is why I read Job 30th chapter, because these people are indeed viler than the earth. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Once again, I hope whoever views this is, you know, edified, of course. And while, you know, laughed here and there, this is actually a topic that, you know, represents a little something deeper. As we just mentioned, it proves that, you know, these people aren't as righteous as they've led the world to believe. You know, they've been putting on an act for so long, and now they're being revealed for who and what they really are. And it's a beautiful thing to see, to live long enough to see this, as it says in Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 25 and 7. Alright. So here are the times we are now, very dangerous times that we're coming upon for you people that, you know, laughed and mocked. Okay. It's going to be our turn here very soon. Hey, so with that, until the next video, hey, shalom.